Hi guys. Such wonderful energies coming in right now. It's amazing. We're building up for the full moon eclipse that'll occur on the 20th. It's also a global liberation day, another global focused event to liberate Earth from the Illuminati and Illuminati control. And the G8's going on at the same time, which I think these things are all interrelated. I mean, there's no way it can't be. And we've all heard about the arrests that's to occur, and the removal of the Illuminati from power, the guys in the banking system, and ones that have been controlling our government for so long. And for those of us that are perceiving things from a higher level, and feeling that Obama is a light worker, and I'm one of those people. I've been attacked for it many times now, and even recently, even in the past days, as I've posted things. And I think it's funny how Bill Woods or Broadbacker is now saying the same things. I did a writing, and that was December 12th, 2011, something like that, as the drones got captured and landed in Iran, that Obama was probably giving a gift to the Iranians and to the world, to neutralize the greatest technology the Illuminati has built for destroying people and places, and that's remote controlled aircraft and bombing, which they can do from the other side of the planet. And there's a few things greater than that we have, except nuclear arsenal, and the RET brethren are making sure that we don't have nuclear wars going down right now. As far as things happening around the planet with these wars, there's many weapons not working and machines not working and all types of stuff that the Illuminati was wanting to use against the other side that they're backing, because the Illuminati back both sides. It's not working on either side, so they can't kill anybody. Well, there's people getting hurt, people getting injured, but that's part of their soul plan and things that they came to do in this life, maybe completion of karma, and the continued awakening of the planet. I mean, it has to really look bad, and people have to get really scared to finally come to their senses and come into their heart. What's going on here in this next full moon eclipse is a further separation of the two polarities. It's also a release of more negativity for those of us that are really digging into our hearts, and every once in a while we too get attacked. This past week with the last videos on how to use your chakras, I got virused again, and they took down my Hotmail account, messed up my Facebook and Skype, and and they install stuff on my computer, and then I've got to spend all this time clearing it up and get my stuff back. I became well aware that Microsoft is working with the other side in 2011. When I would change my passwords, and I'd be on a hardwired secure location, encrypted, and I changed my passwords, and immediately they knew what was going on, and it wasn't anybody around me doing it, so it had to be guys that was in Microsoft and part of the other side trying to keep the information from coming out. So twice now with posting how-tos, I've gotten attacked, and it's very interesting because it's just getting less and less and less, but it's one of those nudges that sometimes can pull me from my heart back into my head, and I get pissed off and it's my warrior. And what I got to do is I got to dig that foxhole into my heart even deeper and get more covered, get more centered, more grounded, ever deeper into my heart. And it's all a process, and we're all going through it on many different levels right now. And it's interesting to see all the different levels that's going on. Well, there's many different meditations coming up for the full moon. Part of it is for global liberation. Part of it's for the normal planetary activations that we do on the full moons and new moons with those of us that are conscious and awake of aware of what's going on, and know that our unified consciousness is what changes everything. That's how we shift the planet. And in June, during the Venus transit, there'll be more groups coming together. I'll be going to Mount Shasta from June 4th through June 6th with Lakota and many of my Mayan friends and other shamans and chiefs. And Laura Eisenhower is going to be there speaking, and my friend Kim, who I've done much activation with over many lifetimes, we're going together. And there's going to be a lot of people gathering that day all over the planet, and well, really all the days between. We're in a final state of cleansing, and one of the things that I find pretty interesting is how the hologram is constant repeat and repeat and repeat. And as we're looking at the Illuminati and the removal of them from the planet, and James Tyrone is calling for the gathering at the various pyramids around the planet. He'll be doing a gathering in Galveston. There'll be others in Giza and others in the Tibet area gathered for the liberation of the northern hemisphere of this planet. And one thing I find interesting is at the same time we're being called to release all the negativity at the atomic level from within us for the magnetism, to add more light, which makes the law of attraction work even better. And I explained that in a past video. This is everything that's going on exterior is also happening within us. And if you can see it that way, if you can recognize the hologram, you can see how it all works. And with that thought, I want to state that Bill Broadbacker, Greg Braden, and the guys at HeartMath and the Global Coherence Initiative, the guys at Children of the Sun, many of us who call on global meditations, and for the past years I've called on a 40-day event to either focus on the activation of the heart chakras or the higher chakra initiations, higher download initiations, and the calling for the focus to manifest new fifth dimensional earth. Many of us have looked at how we can combine efforts and be doing the same thing at the same time. And I want to point out here, guys, because a lot of you guys, a lot of the guys doing these things participated in harmonic convergence and opening the 1111 doorway, the two major groups 25 and 20 years ago that began the end times and these planetary activations. A lot of us came in already knowing that these events would be called by Jose Arguellos or Solara, and we knew about it before we even received the messages from them. And the reason why was because we had our memories and we were connected to the grid and to our soul group, all the people that came here to do our mission. And so what I wanted to say with that is, everybody's trying to figure out how we can bring everybody together, say at an internet location, or listening to a radio show, or having a scheduled layout of times globally for these meditations. And I want to point out that many of us are doing this naturally, and we've been doing it naturally for a long time. And if we really get rid of the technology, which is used to mimic our natural abilities, if we say, hey, we already have the technology, and it's our direct connection. It's our connection to the field. If we start focusing on our abilities to use that, then we don't have to worry about having the numbers of people, because it's already there. We have to free ourselves, and it's the way we're perceiving things, and it's the way we're looking at things. And we have to know that we're already doing these things. And the people that were with us in the first 40 days in 2009, that were the original 8,000 that activated their heart chakras, they became the light bearers that really sped up the planetary ascension process. Many of us, there were 3 different people that received that message that I know of, and I'm sure there were many more. We all received the messages at the same time, and our dates and our times were at the same time, and our focus was pretty similar, and the messages coming out then was very similar. And these things have been repeating. So, we don't really need to get hung up about anything like that with ourselves, with those of us that are totally focused on our spirituality and our connection to the grid and about changing this planet, because the numbers are there. I mean, we've got literally millions of people that are activated now, if not hundreds of millions of people that are awake and aware of what's going on. Yes, we want to have 7 billion. We want to have the whole planet, but there's a lot of people still asleep. But we can't do anything about them. We can spread information and spread knowledge, but really the one thing that we can do about, and the best thing we can do about, is within ourselves. And it's just like what's going on with the Illuminati. It's not going out and trying to protest, because you're not going to protest the Illuminati away. You might wake up people and make people aware, but it's on the inside of ourselves that we have to make that change, and we have to clear out that negativity within us. And that's what these days are about, from May 20th through June 6th, and then the Venus transit going all the way through the solstice, and then the 40 days going June 21st through August 1st, and our focus on manifesting New Earth in the completion. And really, New Earth is within ourselves. It's not necessarily on the outside of us. We manifest it within ourselves by doing our work within ourselves. And that we've got to go out and build a new earth with our hands and our skills on the outside. That's not how this is done. It's done from the inside, and it's done from the magnetism, and it's done through clearing the negativity that's within us. And then that thought of what we wish to create and how we wish this new earth to be. And then that elimination of the negativity and all the old ways of being, and those things that keep us attached to the third dimensional earth, our egos and our perceptions and our limitations. All of those things have to go. We can keep whatever we wish to define as our box, but to me, it's best if we just eliminate the box altogether. And that's what this time's going to be all about. Anyway, that's all I have to say for now. Love you guys. Bye.